Distant city noise drifts in, wind moves through concrete corridors. The tone is soft. There is a moment right before something changes forever. Not an explosion, not a scream, but a crack, a quiet fracture into rules we thought were permanent. Silence. Jujutsu Kaisen has always felt different. Sharper, colder, more willing to look away from comfort. But Season 3 doesn't just continue the story, it threatens to redefine the genre itself. Because this is no longer a battle shonen, about growth, rivalry, or power-ups. This is a story about collapse, about systems that fail, heroes that break, and a world that does not pause to let anyone heal. The voice drops lower, more intense. Season 3 isn't asking how strong you can become, it's asking what survives when strength is no longer enough. Shonen was never meant to look like this. A heartbeat fades in. Shonen has rules. We all know them. Pain makes you stronger. Friendship saves you. The hero adapts. The world bends back toward hope, even when things get dark. There is always a promise that light waits. At the end, pause. But Jujutsu Kaisen never promised that. Season 1 warned us. Season 2 proved it. Season 3 pulls the floor out from under the genre. No training arc to recover. No safe reset. No emotional cushion. Just consequences. And the most dangerous idea a shonen anime can introduce. That suffering does not always lead to growth. Sometimes it just breaks you. Setting the stage, a world without mercy. A ruined cityscape appears in the mind. Distant sirens echo. By the time Season 3 begins, the world of Jujutsu Kaisen is already bleeding. The ship incident didn't just kill characters, it killed assumptions. That teachers protect students. That villains can be contained. That the system knows what it's doing. That morality matters more than efficiency. The Jujutsu world is exposed for what it truly is, a machine that feeds on children, a hierarchy that sacrifices the young to preserve the old, a tradition that calls cruelty necessity. Silence. Season 3 doesn't fix that machine, it shows us what happens when it keeps running. Conflict and revelation. The end of the shonen hero. The intensity rises. Yuji Itadori was never meant to be a traditional protagonist. He doesn't chase glory. He doesn't dream of power. He doesn't want to be special. He just wanted people to die properly. Pause. Season 3 turns that wish into a nightmare. Yuji isn't growing into a hero. He's being ground down into a weapon. Every death compounds. Every failure accumulates. Every choice leaves a scar that doesn't fade. And here is where Jujutsu Kaisen breaks shonen tradition. Yuji doesn't get rewarded for enduring pain. He gets punished for surviving it. No catharsis. No inspirational rebound. Just guilt. Just responsibility. Just a slow realization that being good doesn't protect anyone. Oja's absence. The death of safety. The tone softens. Hollow. For most shonen, there is a safety net. A strongest character. A guardian. A final line of defense. Oja Satoru was that net. And his removal isn't just a plot twist. It's a genre assassination. With Oja gone, the world becomes honest. No one is coming to save you. Power is finite. Skill does not equal control. And even legends can be erased. Silence. Season 3 forces characters and viewers to confront something shonen rarely allows: fear without assurance. Deep psychological shift. From power fantasy to trauma narrative. A low ambient sound settles in. Traditional shonen is aspirational. You watch to feel stronger, to believe effort pays off, to imagine yourself overcoming limits. Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3 does the opposite. It asks you to sit with discomfort. Characters don't unlock new forms to escape trauma. They carry it. They don't transform pain into motivation. They internalize it. They don't rise above the system. They are crushed by it. Pause. This is no longer power fantasy. This is trauma narrative. And that shift alone threatens the foundations of shonen storytelling. The villains, not chaos, but philosophy. The voice titans, controlled intensity. The antagonists of Jujutsu Kaisen are not evil because they enjoy destruction. They are evil because they understand the system better than anyone else. Kenjaku doesn't hate humanity. He studies it, dissects it, optimizes suffering like an equation. Sukuna isn't chaos. He's honesty, an embodiment of what power looks like when stripped of justification, morality, or pretension. Pause. These villains don't oppose the world. They reveal it. And Season 3 lets that revelation breathe. Why this changes shonen forever. Slow, deliberate. If Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3 succeeds, truly succeeds, it sends a message to the industry that audiences can handle despair without false hope, that protagonists don't need to win to matter, that systems can remain broken, that growth isn't always upward, that survival itself can be the story. It proves shonen doesn't have to comfort, it can confront, it can disturb, It can leave questions unanswered. Pause. And once that door is opened, it cannot be closed again. Broader implications. Why it hits now. The tone becomes softer, reflective. This is why Jujutsu Kaisen resonates so deeply with modern audiences. We live in a world where institutions fail, authority disappoints, hard work doesn't guarantee safety, trauma accumulates faster than healing. Season 3 mirrors that reality, not with speeches, but with silence, with exhaustion, with characters who keep moving forward not because they believe in victory, but because stopping means death. Resolution. The future of Shonen may slow piano emerges, an empty city of dawn. Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3 doesn't promise hope, it offers something more dangerous. Truth. That strength has limits. That sacrifice isn't always noble. That systems don't care who they consume. And that being human in an inhuman world is its own form of resistance. Pause. If Shonen was once about becoming stronger, then Jujutsu Kaisen asks, what if the real evolution is learning how to live with what can't be fixed? And if audiences accept that, then Shonen, as we knew it, is already over.